I'm usually doing these readings at night, but it is Saturday, 11 o'clock, and I figured why not today, this time. It's a good time. Good time to read some poetry. So I'm going to read another 7 selected poems for everybody, and yeah, we'll see what y'all think. Anyways, number 1. And man, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit hungover right now, just mildly. It should go away here shortly after. I think I'm gonna go on a run or something maybe today. But anyways, serendipity. Seldom, if ever, do I use this word. Not that my life has lacked happiness, but it has by chance. Each bit of happiness that I can recall, I have earned, fought for, sought after, and perhaps now it is by chance that my eyes have fallen upon you, that I lose my words and functionality. As a writer, as I try to write about you, about me, for you, for me, apparently you have some hold at my heartstrings too soon, so soon. I must beware of this grasp. You could hurt me, but it is worth the risk. These steps I take for you and potentially for us. You know when you're hungover and you feel like you're just gonna fucking sweat from just sitting. I kind of feel that right now. This is kind of funny. Nobody probably would even noticed if I didn't say anything. I had like 3 or 4 IPAs last night. Probably 4. 2 of them were taller. That's probably what did it to me. Just reflecting off the beginning of this poem, I've definitely, by and large, been happy and am happy. And at times have been unhappy, but, at times I still am unhappy. But I kind of I know that absence of happiness makes you desire happiness. So having something like that to look forward to, just you have bad days so you can have good days. You don't get to choose that you only have good days. I mean, you can choose to try to only have good days, but at times you will have your ups and downs, swings and everything. So, yeah, I think that, at the time I wrote this poem, fucking like 3 years ago or something, um, you know, at the time I might have been unhappy when I wrote this, just reading the beginning of this. But I was happy. I was unhappily happy. Happy, unhappy. They're two emotions that can happen at the same time. Um anyways, let's not stay on that one too long. We're already 3 minutes. I've only read one poem. This one is titled, and this is number 2. We watch the world burn and say nothing. To love is to love, and to breathe is to breathe. Why do we overcomplicate the simplest of beauties in this life? We make hard things harder than they have to be, need to be. We take something like peace and make it war, something such as compassion and create famine. Man corrupts man absolutely. It is how the minds of individuals come to achieve what dire heights they seek for. People will kill people, take their fucking lives for a percentage above the rest. What horrible people we have become, what compassionless people we are. I am not exempt from such faults. I have made the mistake to betray my own kind, and I have learned people stop learning. They grow, but to what end? Study the Buddhists, study their pursuit, and we may just find a solution to some of the havoc. Who is to know if we never try, never do, never change? I look through a glass window in my mind, jaded, at the bird who hits the glass and falls to the ground. It does not move, this bluebird in my mind. It dies, and in time the ground will suck its body whole. If only I was to move to its aid, it might have survived. Maybe I'll, give a little narrate these poems. I mean, obviously I'm narrating, but what I'm trying to say is maybe I will maybe explain my reasoning. I believe probably at the time that I wrote this poem that, you know, I've definitely seen corporations and in the workforce, employers, I mean, schools, government, society. There are good people out there, and there are good businesses, there are good institutions, and there even are good correctional facilities, I'm sure. I've never been in one, thankfully, but there's definitely a problem in the U.S., at least to my awareness, that, money is what people look for in happiness, and people will take other people's money manipulatively, literally take other people's money, just to get above other people, or sell other people short, manipulate just to get a better job or better position. And I think that's a horrible fucking thing. Horrible thing to do. I mean, it's one thing if you're better than somebody at something, or you've done it longer, you've earned your stars and stripes, and but sometimes it can be so horrible what people do to other people. People are literally killing people for money and other things. We're going on number 3, and reading while you're a little hungover. It's not as fun as when you're drunk, ladies and gentlemen. It actually kind of hurts your eyes. I realize you guys can see my laptop screen. The thing's got a very wide video. Huh. Anyways, the few left to bloom. It saddens me to think I will have to wait some time before I am to see the blossoming flowers in my father's garden. I have stole 4 roses of differing size and color, peach red, reddish pink, and a few leaves as well, with stem, to see what happens when I smash them in between a book about the Colosseum. Has my father noticed my thievery, I wonder? He has had a disappearance of flowers. I wish I could say I feel guilty, but I do not. I steal the last sight of many flowers to preserve, to keep, to cherish what I can in this life of undetermined, indefinite subsistence. A couple of smashed flowers to end the night and the poem. It is okay to steal from people when they know nothing is gone. We'll pause in the middle of that poem. I don't know if that's necessarily true. I wrote this a while ago just in this context. It's not okay to steal. Ladies and gentlemen, don't steal, even though I have before. It's not thievery, larceny. Don't do it. Get in trouble. But I think flowers, if you're snagging a flower from a garden, unless you're an asshole and snag every single fucking flower and don't share any, but snagging a flower when there's 100 of them, and you're walking by, I don't think it's too horrible, but I could be wrong. Don't judge me. Hopefully it humors people that a 23-year-old is a flower thief and, if more adequately labeled, a thief of beauty. Just like the eyes of a woman of elegance and prepossessing features. I try to steal the last looks of flowers as I would her eyes on me and all her beauty. Dang. It's a ridiculous poem. It's a good one, but let's see, number 4. A game well played. I draw paper like a gambler draws cards, uncertain but fairly confident what it is to me to come. Knowing myself as dealer and player, as house, the odds are in my favor. I set out to recreate the wheel each time I write. A wheel is round, is it not? It can be done, though. It can. Creating itself is held in the eyes of aspiring writers, looking for a break in this world of insanity. Gamble on, I say. Count the cards. Cheat the house. Win the hand. I'm not gonna lie, I don't feel too hot right now. Reading's making fucking with my eyes, to tell you the truth. Don't read when you're hungover. That's why I do a lot of my reading in the evenings, because I'm not hungover, and if anything, I'm a little drunk, but not every evening. I mean, we're just talking about the weekends usually, so. Okay, we're on to number 2, 4. This is 5. Fuck, man. Got a couple more still. Actually, yeah, I'd use the bathroom, so sorry about that one. You guys probably didn't even know I paused it. This one is titled Message in a Bottle. I write quite a bit to still the sickness inside of me. It is my cure and shot at immunity. The words with which I paint are dormant until they ignite the page. The stories are fantasies this reality does not allow. The characters are fractions of me and sometimes accurate to how I perceive myself. The purpose to my writing: to save, to cure. Not myself, but you, the reader. To cure your sickness, if only in thought. The doctor of writing. The potential my work has gives me hope. The days to come and flourish will be the eternal days of my labor's fruit, to elicit new growth in the minds of those to which peruse and find the seed in which my literature plants. You have to water the seed to grow. Remember that. Man, I don't know. I'm not even got a bad hangover, just reading fucking. It's very hard when you're hungover. Well, these are the last 2. Gosh, I can make it through it. I'm fucking sweating over here almost. This one's titled This one's titled Sorry Love. I do not think we are compatible. You lead a different life than I intend to lead. The chemistry would be off. The disorder would tear us apart. And besides, my path would lead you astray from yours. See, I'm a one-of-a-kind lover. I deserve the best part of you, and if you have it in mind to reserve that for someone else, this love will fail. The flames will die out, you and I will disappear. I know too much about love and so very little about keeping it. Sorry in advance, love. I mean, that was a fucking dumb one. I don't know why I wrote that. It's probably drunk or whatever. Anyways, the 7th one of the evening, and I'm so ready to be done reading this. Sorry if I didn't have the best poetry reading performance, but yeah, we're attempting it here, folks. I am kissing a mortal as the title, and I think this one refers to, I was reading a lot of Epictetus, or Epictetus. Actually, I think I have it right here in my window. The Enchiridion. There's some teachings from this old man that's dead. Anyways, some philosophy for you. I am kissing Immortal. She will die one day, as will the lilies on the pond and the trees in the forest, as my breath will still this life and all that it entails, a biometric clock that will tick its last talk and run its last lap. I am kissing Immortal, a dog, mine, 5 years of age and nearing another. We both have limited time. We both lack immortality, and she is my taste at grace, and I am her taste at love, of love. In the dead days of the past, I see with each day to come how invaluable our breaths and laughs and time is. Enjoy the moment. it could be your last. My dog is still alive. Wrote this poem 8/8/2019. She's still kicking strong. She's still going on long walks. Fucking love that dog. It's my best friend. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm apologize if it wasn't the best performance, but there you have it. Until next time.